Oh, good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's like a flipping exercise. Dragging all my crap down here. My laptop bag and my tank bag and my lunch and all the other crap that you need for a day at work. And then taking the cover off, shoved that in the car. But I'm ready. Oh my goodness, and I'm back, I'm on the bike. Oh, this is a good place to be, folks, this is a good place to be. Shite, I forgot my wallet. Oh, bollocks. Oh well. I'm not going back up for it now. Anyway. Oh, I forgot my phone. I am doing brilliantly today. No mobile phone, no wallet, nothing. Alright, okay. Oh well, I'll just need to ring Charlotte from my work's mobile. Needs must and all that. Anyway, hello, how are you? It's Tuesday. This is the 29th of July. Scary biscuits, how quickly time's passing. I was talking to my boss yesterday and he says, oh aye, time seems to pass quicker when you get older. You know, there's an element of truth to that. I was looking at a picture on Facebook last night from the NC 500 trip, which was last summer, over a year ago. I thought, wow. That's just, wow, a year already. Anyway, I went on that trip with a guy called Josh, very nice guy, good friend. He's a biker. He came all the way from Portsmouth to support me, which was amazing. But he's coming up this weekend, and on Sunday, the 3rd of August, we are heading out on a day trip. So there'll be myself and Charlotte, Josh and his lady, and hopefully Big Gordon will be joining us as well. And I think we're going to head down the west coast towards Port Patrick. There's average speed cameras all the way down there, but it doesn't matter. The roads are good, they're windy, they're sweepy, they're good, they're fine. So I think that's the plan for Sunday, and I'll get some decent biking content hopefully on Sunday. I might even take the drone. How amazing would that be? I keep forgetting about the drone. I keep going out in the caravan and leaving the drone at home, which is a bit stupid, but never mind. So there's not been a lot of bike content because I've not had a chance to go anywhere. It's just, I don't know, we're going through one of those phases where time and money and everything like that's just kind of getting in the road. But we'll see how it goes. But this weekend, definitely. As long as it's not bouncing off the ground with rain, then we'll be off out, and that'll be good. Working hard on various projects at the moment. I've got my reflection video I want to get done, which is basically a look back over the last 18 months and how things have changed dramatically in my life. And they have. I'm in a position now that I could never have foresaw back in, well, this time last year even. And I mean, obviously romantically. But the biggest and the most important project is Sarah's story. But I can't do anything with that still because the court case, or the court, call it a court case, it's not been in court yet, the legal case is still ongoing, and I just can't for the life of me seem to see an end to it. Now, the latest information in that was that it's kind of looking like we've got to the end of October now, the NHS, which is mental because that's over 3 years. this is just we just didn't fathom this back when Sarah was still here. You know, it's crazy, the numbers, the timeline. But anyway, there's not a lot I can do about that. But I can't prejudice it in any way or jeopardise the case by putting out a video and exposing all the details. That will come literally once the legal action has resolved itself, regardless of however it's resolved. That will then come, and I can show the details of the individual investigations that we had carried out. I can share all that information with you and the journalists that are interested in covering the story. So there's a lot to do, and it feels like it's difficult. There's no closure, so it's been difficult just to normally grieve for Sarah. Obviously there was the pre-bereavement grieving, because we knew she was going to pass, and then there was the post bereavement grieving, but having a legal case and everything hanging over your head constantly and trying to get closure on it and wondering what the hell's going on. It's really made it difficult. And then there's all the other crap which you know about, all the family shit and everything, but I'm not going to get into that. That's just utter bollocks. So yeah, there's a lot to deal with. So that's all coming. I've been asked, am I getting not an RT, a GES? Quick and simple answer, no. I will not be riding a GS anytime soon. I love them. I've had a few on loan when my bike's been in for servicing. And I had a 1250 GS, I've had a 900 GS, and I've had a 1250 GSA, and they were all smashing, great bikes. I like the front, I like the feeling of an RT, and I think if I can ever in the future afford to replace this, it will most likely be for another RT. That's only one other bike that I absolutely loved, and that was the Ducati Pikes Peak, and that's mega money. So another RT would be Knox bollocks for me, but that's probably a few years off. This one's fine, it's well looked after, so happy days. Plus, I don't know, I like all the gadgets on this. I like the central locking and all that. Gee, okay, 3 lanes of traffic all doing the same speed. Like, what's the point? It's help slinking back in the inside lane, wouldn't it? Because we're not getting anywhere. One of my petty hates. Let me back out. What's this? Citron will let me out. Thank you, sir. I can't remember how to go to the back camera. No, that's photograph. That's CarPlay, which I've not got because my phone's in the house. How do I switch cameras again, folks? Come on. I can't remember. suppose, does it? Right, sorry. Too busy looking at the screen. So yeah, RT will be my bike for the long foreseeable future. Unless I win the lottery, come into big money, then I may have like a wee Fireblade or something to have fun on. Because I've had many Fireblades and I love the Fireblades. Also, I love a Gen 3 Suzuki Hayabusa. Still a huge fan of the Busa. Only got rid of it because of this Commute. And this road's moving fairly well, but obviously the schools are off on holiday. And during the normal periods when the schools are in, this is just chock-a-block, and as you know, you've seen my videos, it's all filtering through traffic. And I used to get a creaky neck on the old Busa, sore shoulders, and Sarah says, oh no, we need to fix that. And that's why I ended up with this bike. And I have never had any regrets. This is an amazing bike, I love it. This guy would speed up and merge with the traffic. Speed up. Come on, Ash, speed up. See, I'm losing concentration on what I want to talk about. One of the hazards, I suppose, isn't it? Concentrating on the road, whinging at motorists. But yeah, where's my mental health at nowadays? I was asked that. Quite a blunt question. How are you feeling? How's your mental health? It's been shit, to be honest. Up and down. Mainly to do with circumstances around my life. So it's obviously, all the financial gumph and fallout has a bearing on how you feel, and that's not helped the situation. All the crap we say as family hasn't helped anything at all. All that did was set me back. So it's been difficult, but Charlotte has been incredibly supportive as usual. She always is. She's an amazing woman. So mental health up and down, but maybe there's a wee shining light at the end of this long tunnel. And things will get better. As D-Ream says, things can only get better. So, bike's good, caravan's good, car's good. Charlotte's doing well. Mental health's been up and down, but it's improving. I realise how very lucky I am to have found Charlotte to be in this position. Describing myself as lucky sounds like a ridiculous statement, and I need to give a wee shout out to my friends Dove and Sarah White. Dove is battling cancer at the moment. I made a mistake of coming into this lane, that was rubbish. I'm going to have to go at the clappers to get back out here now. I'm going to do it. Anyway, sorry, so we had Dove and Sarah in the studio for a wee podcast because I'm sure they won't mind me telling you a bit about them. Dove has terminal cancer. It's unfortunately spread a wee bit in recent years, which is devastating. And his wonderful wife, Sarah White. So they came in the studio and had a wee podcast, and they were talking about Dove and Sarah's final quest, which is all about trying to raise a wee bit of money to help them, do the bucket list things in life. And Dove wanted to have a kind of farewell party, which is amazing, incredibly brave thing to do, but it's, to be honest, the podcast was really difficult. I found it difficult. I got upset at one point, and I says, look guys, can we do this again? Because I feel as if I could be better. I found it really difficult. So, and they said yes, but unfortunately his health has taken a bit of a dive. So I'm hoping that at some point soon it'll be fit enough to come back in, and we can sit down and have a chat. That'll be a really difficult thing to watch, but when you're talking to someone that is battling a terminal illness and they're struggling with life, that bravery, that absolute courage comes through. And my hope by broadcasting that kind of video is that it might bring a bit of strength and inspiration to other people that are struggling, dealing with crap things in life. To see someone like Dove, the strength of physical and mental strength that guy has is incredible. And his wife Sarah. Of course, we met them in the beach, and when my Sarah was ill, and couldn't believe that his wife had the same name. Not only does she have the same name, she's got the same middle name. So it was a bit of a weird thing. And anyway, we became friends. Just a lovely couple, and heartbreaking to watch. Someone you care about, going downhill with this. But I'm hoping we'll get them in for a chat, and that'll bring a wee bit of strength and inspiration to other people, and give Dove a legacy that shows how amazing he really is. So, but I'm coming up to work now. I feel as if I've just been gabbing a lot of shite, but I've not spoken to you for a while. There are a few things to catch up on, so we've covered a wee bit of everything: bikes, mental health, current projects, and bits and bobs. So there you go. Anyway, much love to you all, and please take care of yourselves, and hopefully we'll have another bike video coming up very soon, possibly the start of next week, and that'll be brilliant. So see you then. Take care, folks. Bye bye.